So we're about to do one of our new favorite segment alongside with In Their Prime, but you know, I had between Undertaker in his prime versus Goldberg in his prime to see.
It's too easy.
All right, what do you pick?
In their prime?
In their prime. They're both hyped up on their respective brand, and we're talking about in their prime.
I would take down the fittest streak. I will take Goldberg in their prime.
Damn, that was my pick too.
Yeah, that would have been not too easy, but like if there was at their peak, like 100%, Goldberg he was undefeated. He was a beast. But
yeah. That was my pick.
Taker was good, but he lost.
What would have been your Taker prime? I hope it's not the American Badass.
No, I will say.
Thank God.
Like during not when he was doing Brothers of Destruction, but like around that time. I think it was after the American Badass when he was doing what came Brothers of Destruction.
When he was against like Steve Austin and Triple H.
Basically, when they started realizing that he had a streak before like the 20th. Like,
so after the American Badass, and he came back as the Phenom again. Okay.
So I will say like around that, basically when everybody realizing that he got a streak going. So I think
because like when he was doing or when he was under the Authority, he was still pretty green light, and then after the Attitude, the Ruthless era, it was around that time. Yeah. I could agree with that. Goldberg, of course, he
was a beast
from the moment he got into.
He was basically like what Jade is now. That's basically what they're trying to make.
What Warlord is now, because
Warlord's not.
Yet. He doesn't have the streak. He doesn't have the streak, but he already got the chance. He has the championship. He has the basically. Yeah, he's Goldberg-esque. Yeah, compared.
But I would say like what they're trying to make Jade into. That's what
or Asuka. Asuka had a really undefeated streak,
but she could wrestle. That's the issue.
Oh my God. Shit all over this place. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do our other segment.
But one gotta go.
One gotta go. So, Lucita, present our option, and let's see how it goes.
It's a little different. This time it's kind of tag team division. So one gotta go from history. We have the New Day, the Usos, FTR, and Young Bucks. Mm-hmm. So basically two from each brand, just to spice things up a little bit.
So if we break it down, right, FTR right now are 7-8 time champion. They're between 7 or 8.
I think the only one that they're missing it's
Impact
and MLW. That's it.
I think I'm really gonna. You think they're gonna go for the NW?
If they want AAA, why not MLW? And they work with AAA, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think they got
New Japan.
NWA, I don't think they got that one yet. NWA?
NWA?
Is it NWA? Yeah.
Which one you said before? NLW?
MLW.
That's what. Oh, you said that one. I thought you was talking about NWA.
No,
I
heard you wrong. No, they don't have. They don't have. No.
I heard you wrong. I was like, wait, like.
No, they don't have NWA and they don't have MLW.
We're talking about Homegirl, like Jamie something. Like her show, her program, NWA?
Yeah, the one that's on, used to be Saturdays.
Yeah, that one.
Like the OG wrestling show.
Yeah, old. Yeah. Okay.
So that one, that they're missing that one, the Impact, they'll get eventually.
Yeah, they have a match for that.
And MLW, that's like the lower indie one.
And Swerve and Christopher Daniels do have 2 championships. Yeah. But that's like an indies.
Yeah, that's not.
But anyway, what we're trying to say is that
the multi-champ at the moment. They're like
multiple company, multiple champion, and multiple holder. Like currently, they're the tag team version of Kenny Omega belt collectors, which is pretty awesome. Young Bucks. The only belts that they never obtained is from WWE in general. Yeah. Everything else from Impact, Ring of Honor,
New Japan,
AEW, AAA. They've been there, done that before FTR. Yeah. New Days and USO, those are in-house. New Day is considered the number one tag team champion of all time in the WWE history, while the USO is their counterpart with being multiple time champions within the company itself. So I think I broke it down pretty decent. So with that being said, who would I release from the history book forever?
Just in case, not the individuals, the group itself.
The group,
just in case, because some groups like the New Day came together, so they had their own individual.
They didn't start
history.
as a tag team; they started as rascals and they misfits, and they just united and became WWE number one tag team champion of
and
all
merchandising
time.
And everything. So
merch, if we're going by merch, man, I'm not giving up the New Day. Hell, I still got the cereal box and 2 of their shirt. The Halloween,
the Bootio ones, or
Bootio. I have the original, but it's too small on me because I'm big. And the
you ate too much Bootios, and
I love them booties. Actually, I don't have the second one, the spooky one.
Okay,
someone was gonna give it to me, but I was like, nah. They got me a Goldberg one, which again, it's too small. But I don't know if you're gonna agree with me, but I'm gonna have to go with the Usos.
For me, I would say the New Day. Because I feel like, for me personally,
go ahead.
They are, the way I see it's like, if I remove it from history, you think about it, even currently now, they're not as active or successful, and we're not missing them that much. If you think about it, and it's not the same combination, but right now the Usos, they're the ones. They are on TV and they rebranded themselves. They're like on TV. The FTRs at the moment, they're the top guys and the top championship and everything. And Young Bucks build what they build, and they've been what they are. I feel like if I don't watch, for example, if I don't see the New Days anymore on TV, I'm okay. If I don't see the Usos, I'm missing something, especially Roman Reigns and everything that's going on. FTR, it's history, and the Young Bucks is just what their impact on the indie scenes.
See, this is where the same type of equation you just spit at me applies
fits for the Usos.
For the Usos. Because remember when the Usos when they started, okay, so New Day, we agree they were not originally a tag team. They didn't start as a tag team.
They basically took nothing out of something. And
it made it spectacular, you know? They changed tag team for WWE, the culture of it. Yeah. Now, the Uso, when they first started, they were big boys. They're not the thin boys that we see or the leans. They were big boys. And when they
face paints and everything.
And when they had to go and work on themselves to be more presentable for the day one promo that they started back in 2018, 2017, 2018. This day one started not that long ago compared to the New Day. The New Day is what it was in our face. And the great thing about it, they have charisma. They had great combination. Yes, out of the 4 teams, they're the only trios, but either or, they work well with what they do and had special move for their combination too. The Uso, for me, like, if they were not in the history, if they were eliminated history, Roman Reigns would have been the person that he is, because someone else, maybe the New Days or maybe another type of tag team would have been representing or be his henchman, where he still be like, I am the chosen one. You know
I think if he didn't have the Usos, I think the Shield still would have been together, or some type of
Dean Ambrose.
But I'm saying some type of that nature would have been, somebody would have been.
It would have been a 2.0, which they tried with Seth and Kurt Angle, and it was like, it's not the same. But I believe what the Hurt Business became would reflect if the Uso was not in the equation currently with Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Because what the New Day have done, right? Again, they have changed WWE massively, number wise, promos, the way how you could be authentic and be in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they had to do the heel. Like in order for them to work, Kofi had to be a heel, which was hard to do, but they got the job done. So they were relentless. They inspire every urban black little kid that you too could be a superstar and be yourself. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that hurt them is when they decided to go separate ways. Big E didn't really was taken that much seriously because of
being the tag team,
being
comedy.
Comedy, yes, thank you. Versus Kofi Kingston, who was more like known as like, I was a single champion before, I could do it again. You know what I'm saying? And Woods would never take it seriously. So
until he got King of the Ring, that everyone did after.
And that fell off after a few months. So separately, it didn't work in their favor. But together as a team, just like the Young Bucks, just as FTR, I feel like they're just more solid compared to the Usos. So that's why Usos, for me,
it's New Day.
Huh?
For me, it's a New Day.
You're still going with the New Day?
Like, I know that what their effect in the industry they've done in G4 and streaming and everything. No, but I'm saying, but like the impact in wrestling and in the industry, I would still like I'm okay if. So because I feel like I have other like, not other pick of the litter, but it was like I have other teams that are not as that could supplement the role for me for New Day.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this one question, and then I think we might close after. Is knowing what you know, right? Knowing what you know, and you having the ability to either allow other wrestlers to make their own money on the side, showing them the blueprint, versus keeping it still traditional and being, building up from the Ruthless era. Which direction would you take?
Knowing what I do now, probably have them make their own money. But it's the second way. Now I'm saying it has been proven, but that way also, both ways doesn't fit everybody. I feel people, if they're able to make their money in other ventures, great. But I feel like, for example, like The Rock took the other route and he's become successful.
But what's the chance of you making it to Hollywood?
No, true. But it's up to the person. So it's like John Cena's made it all the way through.
I kind of disagree with that because it's not about the person. It's like what the company made out of that person. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like Usos have not been that impactful to the company like New Day has. And by removing New Day, you really ruin the opportunity of many streamers, a lot of income that a lot of wrestlers are able to do on the side, because that's what they were able to provide, that opportunity. Versus the Usos, who basically just gave a great rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Because no New Day, right? You had the Uso. Who else would have been like their counterparts?
It probably at that time could have been probably would have been FTR for the NXT, and
they're NXT, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying
Uso is currently like SmackDown and Raw. Yeah, SmackDown and Raw. Think about like those tag team being the counterpart with no New Day.
Yeah, there would have been a tough, and the same thing vice versa. If you take the Usos out, who would have been the counterpart for that?
Bludgeon Brothers, Cesaro and Sheamus, Randy and whoever he decided to be.
You understand? It would have been not difficult, but
because of Kofi, he has that connection with the old school. Because of Woods, he and Big E, they have more connection from the new generation, so they would have worked better compared to the Uso.
But I feel the quality. I feel like the ones that we picked against each other, they need each other. So like we move them. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's night and day. I feel like New Day is just more adaptable. The Uso is like without like they try to do it with Sheamus and Cesaro. That didn't really fly too well. The Bludgeon Brothers, you know what I'm saying? The Viking Raiders. I don't think the Uso really could. Like so far, they didn't even have a match with them yet. Why? Because it doesn't really work. No. The New Day does. So I feel like I think you may want to think about it in the near future. I know you made your pick, but in the near future, I think you should reconsider your pick.
Yeah. Comment below and let us know what
Fair enough.
FTR or Young Bucks or Usos or New Day.
I mean, nobody's touching the Young Buck or the FTR.
So you may be surprised. We'll pull the poll up and see.
If I see either Young Buck or FTR listed in the comment, I will block you. Automatically, just block you. I'm gonna put the stop sign first so you could get the notification, and then when you try to read the message, you're not gonna be able to read it because you've been blocked. Like, yo, go ahead, test your brother right here. Anyway, this is Providence Lucha Talk. We have said a lot of things. We've really spoken about what occurred within the past few weeks weeks as we had a week off. And honestly, we're hoping that you guys continue riding with us. Shout out to our producer, Tyrell, helping us out with the audio and the visual. We appreciate you. Follow him on Tyrell who underscore? Yeah, Tyrell underscore. Oh, Tyrell underscore who. Make sure you follow our social media on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and as well the Twitter, Providence Lucha Talk. Any announcement before we close?
No, I think we're good. We're gonna hopefully watch some football. Football season started, so.
Oh shit! The Bill in the Rams. All right, guys, peace out. I gotta watch some football. Bye.